Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I'm going to be sharing my favorite skincare and face devices, so if you guys are interested then keep watching. So this has been quite a highly requested video recently. I have done one of these in the past, and if you have been watching my channel for a while, or even if you've seen a few videos, you would know that I am such a lover of skincare. I did like a beautician course just for my own sake. I never actually went into the industry to work, but I actually went and studied because I was always so fascinated by it. I just wanted to know more. Like I wanted to go deeper into the layers of your skin to know what works and what doesn't work, because I feel like with such an overwhelming amount of skincare out there, it's so difficult to know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. But at the same time, I have to put a disclaimer out, is that I am not like a professional and I cannot give you advice for all of you at the same time. So I can't say that this particular thing will work for all of you, because skincare is so personal. Saying that, I will share my favorite devices today. I have quite a bunch here, in fact. So we will start with some simple ones. First one I have here is my Nurse Jamie roller. So this is like a rolling device that has this little hexagon little dots on it, and it rotates, and it basically mimics the finger massage that you can give yourself, or you can get in a salon if the beautician or esthetician is massaging your face. This is kind of the fingertip motion and the tapping motion that is kind of stimulating the blood flow and promoting that collagen production, bringing the blood to the surface of your skin, which is great because then that promotes renewal of the skin and the new cell renewal, and also it helps with lymphatic drainage. And you guys know I'm all for lymphatic drainage. I have so many videos about lymphatic drainage on my channel. I will leave the links to them below. But what I do, I usually just go in an upwards motion. This is really good for massaging your neck. You can massage your arms, you can massage your legs, wherever you feel like you have a little bit of tension. I love massaging it between my brows because I do hold a lot of tension between my brows. So I just go in an upward motion. One of my favorite moves with this is like this, like you just go under the chin. Also good for toning, for just lifting your skin, but it's also just nice and it doesn't make any noise. Like a lot of devices out there make some sort of noise, so even if you're just watching TV, just sit there and massage. It's very similar in a way to a jade roller. I cannot find my jade roller for a life of me. Like I just don't know where I put it. So at the moment this is like my only rolling device, but jade roller I love as well, and it's really good for depuffing your eye area. You can keep it in the fridge if you want to, but yeah, I'm a big lover of it. I've had it for quite a few years. And then I have my little FOREO Luna. So this is a sonic device, sonic cleansing brush, you could call it, but it is silicone, which is great because then that means it doesn't grow bacteria on it. It is waterproof, so you can use it in a shower or in a bath. So what I do, I just pour some cleanser on top of this little bristles, and then I just massage in circular motions all over my face. Benefits of it is the vibration that it creates will kind of bring up the debris that might be in your pores, so it's a deeper cleanse for your skin rather than if you would be doing it with your fingers. There are some out there that are just kind of little pads with little bristles like this that you can put on your fingers, which are great too. You're giving yourself that extra exfoliation, but here those very small and very fast vibrations will give you that cleansing effect, but also depuffing. So sometimes I actually take it just under my eye area, or if I'm feeling puffy or a bit like swollen, had too much salt, I will use it in the morning just to depuff my face. You can use it on your neck, especially where the lymph nodes are. You kind of wake them up and wake your lymphatic system up. So I love these. These come in so many different sizes. They have tiny ones that you can travel with. I actually have a tiny one as well. The bad thing about the tiny one is that you can't recharge them, but these ones you can recharge. They come with a cable and they do last a really long time. time once you have charged it. So I do love it because then you just rinse it under water, like a warm water or soapy water, and leave it to dry. Continuing with some cleansing devices, I have got my CLARISONIC brush. So this is the CLARISONIC Mia Smart, and I have got just a normal brush attachment. I don't remember which particular attachment is this. I do love it. I have to say that I don't really use all the technology when it comes to CLARISONIC, because I know you can attach it or connect it to your app on the phone, and then it tracks your progress or whatever. I don't really do that because that's just another thing I need to do in my day, and I already have enough of things going on and enough of things to think about, you know, except connecting my face brush to my phone. So I do love this very much. You have to change the brushes quite often. So the benefits of the FOREO, the Luna, is that you don't have to change it. Like once you bought it, you can use it for a very, very long time, because if you clean it, you can clean it with an antiseptic once in a while. It doesn't grow bacteria. The brush obviously is a very different material, so it will grow bacteria, hence you have to change the brushes quite often, and preferably not share that brush with anyone else. I love it. It does give a very, very nice, kind of like a squeaky clean to your face, but not stripping all the natural oils away. So I like using it in the shower. It is waterproof as well. And I just love it after a really long day. If I had a lot of makeup on, or if I had a shoot that day, then I will like cleanse with an oil first, take most of the makeup off, and then I will go with this, and it really feels like, you know, my skin is back to normal after it. What I love even more, where is it, is the attachment that you can get for CLARISONIC. They have an attachment for makeup, which I actually haven't tried, but I have heard a lot of amazing reviews, so I might actually try it. It's the black attachment that you can apply foundation with, and it does seem to apply that foundation in a very airbrushed way, which looks very natural. The one that I like is the massage attachment. So I will show it to you. So it's like a head like this, so you just swap it, and this gives the most like pleasant massage and vibrations to your face. And if you're feeling puffy, or if you're feeling a bit just, you need a lift for your face and for, I don't know, your whole body, this is great. I love doing this on my, I might be talking funny right now, I love doing it on my neck and on my jawline, but even just on the forehead. But again, you can actually take it down onto your body, and it feels so, so good. If you have some tensions or knots somewhere, if like your neck is a bit tense, it's so good on your neck and shoulders. So I kind of think of it as not just a face device, but a body device as well. I could just sit here for like a good half an hour with this massaging. Oh, it's so good. And this you don't have to replace. So this is actually maybe my favorite attachment out of all the CLARISONIC attachment, so I do love this one. And then you just recharge it. It comes with a little charging stand, which makes it easy enough. Right, next I have a little roller, and it's my ice roller that I keep in the freezer. This is extremely cheap. I will leave the links to all of the devices that I show you today in the description box. This is very cheap. This is from Amazon. It is just a plastic container that contains gel inside that you put in a freezer. The gel freezes, and it just keeps this roller really cold for a long time. If you're feeling puffy, if you again just feel like you're a bit swollen, if you've got some darkness under your eyes, this is so good. So I will just roll it in an upwards motion up, and I will just hold it under my eye, and sometimes I will hold it on my brow, and you just kind of sit there and relax and let it do its work, because it's very, very simple. It is also very nice on your chest, and it's a great thing to have if you work out, because sometimes I have done workouts and then my body just feels so sore, especially on my calves or, you know, on my thighs, and this works an amazing treat when you just roll it over your body. So even if you have some burns, if you have some like swelling somewhere on your body, this is so good. Also because it is quite large, like it's a whole palm width of a roller. So I love these. Such a good thing to have. My little gua sha, one of my absolute favorite tools is my little gua sha. I have recently actually posted an updated gua sha massage for your face, and it's a lymphatic drainage one, and we kind of go through the whole face there, and some pressure points as well. I love this device. It's so simple, it's so easy to find it and to buy it, and unless you believe in the power of a stone, being like a jade stone, etc., you don't actually have to have it as a jade stone. It purely, I personally think, it purely depends on what kind of energy you're putting into that stone and what kind of expectations you have from it. So if you think that, you know, the jade stone will bring you something extra, go for a natural jade stone and make sure it is a jade stone. If not, there are some ceramic ones out there, there are glass ones out there, there are a few different ones. There are some quartz ones which are quite lovely and beautiful and pink. So I love this. This works on the kind of superficial layer of your skin, because our lymph flow and lymph liquid, if I can call it like this, is actually quite close to the surface of our skin, and it doesn't need a lot of pressure. It doesn't like a lot of pressure. So with these, you just hold it quite flat, like 30-degree angle on your skin, and then you just drain and you lift. It's amazing for like lifting your eyes and working on your brows. I do a bit of a forehead lifting as well, and just like a nice massage, and it's great on your neck as well. I always say, even if you have 5 minutes and you don't have time to do the whole routine, just do your neck and do your jawline. That will affect your puffy eyes, that will affect anything else on your face. Just concentrate on the neck and the jaw. You just rinse it with soapy water after you have used it, and I just keep it in a little cloth bag in my little drawer. So yeah, definitely one of the favorites. Let's move on. I have my microneedling device. I am kind of biased about, not biased, that's the wrong word. I am like divided. I am not sure. Jesus, I really need to read some vocabulary. I am in two minds. I think that's the word that I'm looking for about microneedling at home. So mine is from ENVIRON. So it's a very small, tiny needles microneedling device. The reason why I say that I am in two minds about it is because some people will just order any microneedling device from the internet with like ridiculously long needles because they have seen, I don't know, Kim Kardashian do it, and they will just roll and roll and roll and ruin their skin and just make things so much worse, and not like disinfected and not clean their skin properly. And that just, you know, that just literally sends shivers down my spine just thinking about it, because you can damage your skin so badly if you're not mindful about this. I have tiny needles on this, so you have to replace this device quite often, because you can imagine it penetrates your skin and creates this tiny little micro channels in your skin that allows the product that you're putting on next to go deeper into your skin, but also you are promoting the renewal. So if you can imagine, you have cut yourself and then your body heals itself and it creates new cells and new skin to heal that wound, to close that wound. So it's kind of the same in a way. You have to be mindful, like be careful about it. If you want to go into microneedling, go to a salon and get it done there if you wanted like a proper deep treatment, because it is a fantastic treatment for acne scars. If you do have any kind of marks on your face, it is great. But just, I am just putting the warning out there. So yeah, I soak mine in a special like liquid. I need to check what it's called. That after every use, I soak it in like a special liquid that it comes with, and then I leave it to dry, and I don't share it with anybody. And I don't really microneedle that often, maybe like once in 2-3 weeks. Really depends if I remember to do that more than anything else, but it does have amazing effects. Hence I'm putting it in this video because I do believe in it being very useful for some people. If you have very sensitive skin, I definitely wouldn't advise that. Then I have another device that I kind of actually keep in a box because it's just safer to keep it in a box. A skin scraper, a skin spatula paddle thing. So this one is from BEAUTOOLS and or BEAUTOOLS. BEAUTOOLS. I thought it's called BEAUTOOLS. No, it's from BEAUTOOLS. And yeah, so anyways, it's a little spatula that creates this micro sound and micro vibrations on your face that again you just kind of go around your face, and that helps to lift any dirt from your pores. If you have blackheads, if you have some whiteheads, if you just have like extra sebum in your pores, and some of it can be like elevated, so I have some of it on my nose. This is really good. So you can apply water if you want, or you can apply some kind of medium, because it is, but like essentially it's micro sound. You can use like aloe vera gel, or you can use water or something like this. So I apply it usually in kind of my problematic area, and then I just scrape. It's really good on the nose. You can really see how it kind of spritzes the water off your skin and lifts any dirt off the skin. So I do really like it. It's kind of one of those extra tools that you can have. I will leave the link to this one below. I've had it for probably like a good year and a half now. Then I have one of my favorite devices, and one of my maybe oldest. I did a whole video on this a couple of years ago, and you guys, if you want to see a separate video on any of the devices that I'm mentioning today, let me know and I will do it. So this is the ENVIRON DF Sonic device, and you charge it with a cable. It comes in a little bag like this, and basically you also have a little cloth that you have to wet, and then you put it around the device, and then you can use it. So if you have ever had a facial done and they use the microcurrent on you, they usually put a little probe, like a wet probe, somewhere by your skin, under your shoulder, or like give it to you to hold in your hand. So it's just so you basically don't get like electric shock. This is a microcurrent device that you just place on your face, and you hold it for a couple of seconds, and then you move on. And you can use it with different products. So if you want to go for moisture, you use something with hyaluronic acid. If you're going for like renewal of the skin and more anti-aging effects, you're going with retinol maybe. The very different things, very different products, ingredients that you can use depending on your skin type, depending on what you're working with. So I love these. So you just kind of go around your eyes, and I've been loving it. It has 5 different programs, and you kind of work your way up that ladder of intensity on it. So I do love it. ENVIRON is not as easy to buy. You have to buy them from stockists or representatives, but I usually, what I do, I link the place on their site where you just put your postcode and it comes up with the closest representative where you can get their products from. I've been using ENVIRON for 6-7 years now. I still love their moisturizer, their toners, their masks. I use a lot of their products still. At a point in my life, pretty much my whole skincare routine was ENVIRON, and it transformed my skin. I have to say, vitamin A completely transformed my skin. Last device, quite similar to the ENVIRON one. I shared it with you recently in my favorites video. Oh no, that was a nighttime routine. It is a Touch Beauty. Again, this is microcurrent, but the thing with this one is that it has 2 rollers, and it actually, if you can see how it like pulls a bit of my skin in the middle. So it is not just a microcurrent, it's also a massage. Oh my god, that feels good. Why did I not do this before? This lockdown, you guys, like the person that I miss the most is like a masseuse, even though I don't go for massage. But right now I'm like, I just want a massage. I just want somebody to massage my whole body for a good hour and a half. So I'm like taking any chances in massage. Anyways, this is really good for lifting your jaw and kind of like working on this area with lifting it and working on maybe like sculpting, etc. And I love it. So it just goes like this. You can go up on your forehead as well, and at the same time it will help the product to penetrate deeper because of that microcurrent. And it actually has a few different attachments, and that's why I quite like it. It's kind of like two different devices in one, because the other attachment it has is this one. So it's the same as this, the microcurrent, but it's smaller and it doesn't roll, and this works around your eye area or just like more gentle, smaller areas. And then the third attachment is actually a ultraviolet light. Ultraviolet light. Well, sometimes my brain just gives up on me. It's like, I'm switching off, Ksenia. Sorry, I'm done for today. So it's really good, again, if you have acne, if you have cystic acne, if you're working on any kind of small wrinkles. Different lights give different results, and this actually has 4 different lights in it. Of course, it's not going to give you the same effect as like a salon treatment would, but as a home device, especially because it's a 3-in-1 or 2-in-1, I think it's totally worth it. And I think that is all my devices done. I mean, I think it was enough devices for one person. And like I said, let me know, guys, if you want any of those devices shown a bit more in detail, or if you want like a dedicated video about them. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching, and I hope to see you very, very soon in my next video. Bye.